Welcome back to the workbench, everybody. David here at Scale Models Midwest. I hope you're doing really good this weekend. Want to apologize for not getting the video out over the past few weeks. We had an unfortunate family emergency. My mother-in-law sadly passed away on Memorial Day, and been kind of concentrating on making sure my wife's taken care of and that she's feeling okay, and just wanting to be there for her because her mom was a great lady, and I really liked her, and sad that she has passed. But just took a few weeks off so we could focus on just seeing what my wife needed, helping to plan for services and what have you. And now that we have a little bit of spare time, been down here in the basement, as you can see, working on some items. Just want to kind of let you know I got a couple of kits going, and I still haven't started one kit, but I just want to kind of give you an update on what I've got going on for now, and what I have planned here over the next couple of days to the next couple of weeks. So let's get started. Okay, so Jason over at Blue Ox Model Shop had a challenge out for a street machine build, and I thought this would be really cool. I was going to build up the AMT 1969 Fortuna Cobra Fastback, since I already had it, and I thought I would do it pro stock style, but a lot of people are doing pro stock and pro street, and I thought I want to do something different. But I had already, quote-unquote, done the damage by cutting the entire firewall and inside engine bay from the kit. So I thought, well, if I'm going to go pro street, I'm going to go on ahead and do tubing and all sorts of cool stuff. And then I started looking in my spares, and I kept asking myself, do I have a pro street kit? And I'm like, you know what? Hang on a second, I do. Okay, I feel like Steve Mignanti when he's out doing his junkyard crawls, and I find something really cool, and I haven't looked at this kit forever. I thought I'd gotten rid of all my pro stock kits, and I can't find any of them because they're too bloody expensive. But look at that. I'll get this out of the way. There. Feast your eyes on that. That was one of my first pro stock kits. I'm thinking this is the Billy Glidden T-Bird, or sorry, Bob Glidden T-Bird, and I really wish I had more kits like that. So every time I see them on eBay, they're just ridiculously priced, so I'm not even going to bother. However, I had this one, and I was always using it as a chassis jig for other kits that I was building, and well, let's see if it fits this one. Haha. Nope. Well, maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know. Well, the answer is going to be no. The front suspension is shorter than the kit itself. This would probably be better suited for, I don't know, Mustang. But, I mean, you could get it to fit. It would just take a lot more work than I think would be feasible. But still, that's the idea I had in mind. And I just I couldn't get it right. I was trying to figure maybe I'll do something with the chassis, and I did a lot of cutting, a little too much cutting, and ultimately I couldn't get it to fit right. So I kind of pushed it away. And I've also been watching other videos where people do not like this kit. Seriously, we are builders. I mean, if the kits were made perfectly, they would just fall together just like that, okay? But not every kit is a Tamiya style kit. You are a builder, you're going to have to do some fabrication. I just didn't have the patience for the fabrication at the time, so I just kind of pushed it off on the side. But I'm definitely, now that I know I've got this chassis, I got a couple of ideas, so I'm going to work on that. But let me show you what I decided I would do. So I was reading Hot Rod magazine, and about a year ago there was a build of a Dodge Daytona, but it wasn't a Dodge Daytona. It was just the greenhouse of a Plymouth Roadrunner. And this guy had this wild idea to ask his dad if he could have it. And his dad said, yeah, you can have it, whatever you want, do with it. He had a chassis from a NASCAR Toyota Camry and decided, what if I put these two together? Looks like it would fit. Had to do some little fabrication here and there. Like model builders, they are also builders. Nothing falls into place that easily. You got to do some cutting and fitting and torching and cussing, and then it fits. So ultimately built this really cool Daytona clone with just a lot of backyard parts, a lot of backyard ingenuity, and just looks sweet. I mean, it's rough, it leaks when it rains, and you know what? It would just be the most righteous ride out there. So I thought I would do the same thing with this. So how would I do it? Well, first of all, I still have to do some more cutting and whatnot on the chassis. I so happen to have an AMT number 88 UPS Ford Taurus, and from like 1997. So it's doing nothing but gathering dust on the shelf. And I would never build the kit. I figure I'll just snag parts from it whenever. So I snagged the whole bloody chassis. And I've got a lot of stuff mocked up. I cut off the sides so it would fit underneath the body. And I'm going to adapt the interior. I'm actually going to cut out this part here. I might keep the package shelf. I don't know. But I'm going to keep the side panels so I can fit them in with the dashboard, as you can see there. I've also done a little bit of cutting on the dashboard so it'll fit the transmission hump. The front end is from the NASCAR. There are extra parts from the Torino Cobra that I have here, and as you can see, obviously I have to kind of sand that down so it looks decent, but it fits. I look at it and I put it together and I make sure I line up the rear end, little mark that I have there, and it matches, it fits. Now, of course, the front end I'll have to do some eyeball engineering on it as I do this, but ultimately it will fit. There's the dashboard right there. The glass won't have any interference on it, and as you can see, I did a little bit of cutting of the NASCAR tube chassis for the front and adapted it to make sure it wouldn't go over the hood, because you know how I am with hoods and stuff not necessarily fitting underneath. This one, it will fit. I'll just run a little like, you know, 10 thousandths sheet styrene and have something for the hood to sit on, and I'll be good. But that is it. Now, am I going to put NASCAR tires and rims on this thing? Nope. I am going to go, I think, well, I'm not going to show you, and just have to wait and see. But this is it. This kit is on its way to being built, finally, after a few weeks off. Let me show you the other one I'm working on. So the other kit I'm working on right now is the Salvino's JR 71 Roadrunner. But I'm doing it a little different. This is just going to be a box stock build. This is going to be, says here, Pete Hamilton's Roadrunner. This was sponsored by a local company which is still in business here in Des Moines, Iowa, called Houseby Mac Incorporated. So his 71 Roadrunner was painted white. It was a number 9 with a little red, white, and blue, and the stars, as you can see here. And these are from, I believe, Mike's Decals. They are fantastic power slide decals, come right here, and they are awesome. I've done business with Mike's Decals already a few times. That's the one that I got decals from for my 99 Ron Keselowski Dodge Charger. And I'll tell you what, if you haven't done business with Mike's Decals, you need some decals for NASCAR or otherwise, go check him out. I'll put his link in the description for him. But anyhow, the body of the car is white, so I have that in Tamiya pure white. Hood is flat black. And the interior, it said here, is red. Same with the chassis. Lower body panel is blue. Okay. And the wheels are also dark blue, just like that. These are all Tamiya colors. The front end, I spray painted that to kind of look chrome. All right, and that's how I saw the cars in the pictures. But I want to show you what I used for the chrome, because I've been watching some videos lately. There are people talking about how the Revell chrome that's out there is, one, ridiculously expensive, and two, if you touch it, even after a couple of days, it starts to be like chalky or just loses its gloss. I use Rust-Oleum Bright Coat Metallic Finish, and one can will last forever. I've never had a problem with painting chrome-like. Is it 100% perfect? No, but for a NASCAR car, yeah, it works just great. So again, Rust-Oleum bright coat metallic finish. I think I got this one from, of all places, Walmart, but I've also seen, if I remember correctly, similar paint being sold at Menards and even local True Value. So there you go. Anyhow, the other kit is for the Mustang 60 build. I haven't even touched it, I've just stared at it. It's of course this guy here, the 67 Mustang Fastback. I will be doing that box stock as well, maybe. I don't know. Right now, I want to get these two kits on their way to being done before I touch that one, but who knows? Maybe I'll pro stock it. Never can tell. We are builders and constantly looking at other videos and seeing other people's builds and getting inspired. So a lot of new channels out there, a lot of people offering shop cards too. I've got to do that myself sometime this week. I've got a list of about a dozen that I want to reach out to and get their shop cards. Again, if you want a shop card from me, my information is in the description. Shoot me an email, I'll send you a shop card. But as always, I'm gonna leave you for tonight because my wife just got home and want to see how she's doing. Anyhow, have yourself a great rest of the weekend. Those of you who have contacted me, you know, Terry, thank you very much for looking out for me, brother. Thank you for saying, hey, how you doing? Hadn't heard from you for a while. Well, I'm back, and I'm gonna keep putting the videos up, and I want you to keep building the cool kits. With that, have a great rest of the weekend. Peace.